DuckTales Season 3, Episode 13, Escape from the ImpossiBin.
Dun dun dun! I just want to start out by saying, I am Webby, bringer of death.
No, I am Webby, bringer of death.
That was my favorite line.
Yes. And Granny gone psycho.
Yeah, it's that protection instinct going on overdrive in a weird way. Though Donald seems to have not caught that bug. Though he seems to be actually, despite his anger management issues, to be actually quite sane between the two of them. It's like, no, this is not right. What are you doing?
I love the fact that Webby fought her grandmother and that it was like an epic battle.
Yeah.
And all of those little traps she set were just like, she was Dewey.
Yeah, she's just out there, just basting her prey. Just lightly cook them in fear before you.
Fear makes them taste that much.
There's not going to be an attack. This is the attack.
that whole like just pretending to be them. It's like, oh shit.
And another interesting thing was, okay, so Dewey found the over massive sword. You know, like, okay, so you have this entire sort of McDuck manor that has all these artifacts, and you couldn't find a sword that you could wield. I mean, even well, in fact, that probably wasn't a real sword, because like swords don't actually weigh that much. Like maybe 3 to 4 pounds, I think, something like that. They're not actually as heavy as you might expect. Now that thing was way overbuilt, so it might have just been a ceremonial thing. But yeah, you know, it might have been unwieldy, but any useful sword he probably should have been able to easily pick up.
Yeah, well, you know, ducks have hollow bones or something.
Yeah, but
Also,
Webby also picked it up.
well, Webby is
Didn't she pick it up on her own? I think.
Webby's scary. She has like cybernetic implants or something.
No. She does not. She doesn't have cybernetic implants. She's able to defeat somebody with cybernetic implants.
Yeah.
But that is another episode. That is the next one.
Yeah. And this was mostly just, it felt as stressful as it was. So this is kind of almost the breather episode from the foul timeline they've been on.
Yeah.
Because they only showed up at the end. It was only for a few minutes, and he was pretty easily defeated. The rest of it was just them sort of preparing
themselves.
Yeah, so, you know.
I love how pissed Scrooge got when they won.
Heck, we won. God damn it, we won.
Curse me, kilts! I paid good money for this.
It's worthless.
It's like, why are you mad that we survived?
It's like, how dare Gearloose make such a flaw?
Well, to be fair, his enemies usually are pretty stupid.
That is true.
Yeah.
Usually.
And compared to, they are all not foul, but the family are like the baddest badasses on the block. So it's not too, you know, it doesn't immediately
exclude that it actually would be foul proof if he'd remembered to change his password.
Yeah.
Well, thinking about it, if it's the sum of his like entire fortune, doesn't like change every single time he puts in a new dime or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so but yeah, it would be something. Maybe he didn't delete Buzzard from the from having access to the
Oh no,
financial records.
I was just saying that would be a real hassle to change your password every single time.
But you got to remember
Yeah.
how frugal he is, so he doesn't spend anything. Oh,
Yeah, but he makes money.
Yeah, true. He got that into it, but he could hold up the money he's making, and then put it into the wealth at once. That may be his stored wealth, and then he has carrying money for when he needs to do something, so he doesn't have to always change his password. But
Yeah.
I don't know. As much as he does, it's like, but yeah, there wasn't a lot developed here other than that.
Showing how improving their teamwork and showing Louis' addiction to soda pop.
Yeah.
You know
How was he carrying? How was he carrying all those peps?
It's like, you had one the whole time.
It's cherry. It's hard to get.
Pep. I'm not using that.
I mean, technically, they could have got out of there faster if Louis had a slingshot. Just to make Lightbulb angry, aim, shoot.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty decent job of pissing off the light bulb.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, I guess one of the goals is to non-destructively get past the things as well, because
yeah,
if you destroy it, then he's gonna have to replace it, and that's gonna make Scrooge annoyed. When you don't really have to, you just have to make the light bulb mad, and then he'll glow red. You won't be able to. You'll be able to see everything. You can just walk right past it. There's no need to actually break it. When all you have to do is yell insults.
Okay. I have to ask though. If that was test mode, what's fully activated mode?
yeah,
Yeah, that's a thought too. If that
that was just test mode. No, wait. Didn't he type in the password wrong too many times and it went too
yeah.
loud?
I mean, yeah, but that saw still took out that can.
True.
yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it's. Oh. But yeah, there's
The art of paper cutting.
and it's also interesting to see. I guess it makes for there's two plots going on in this one, and so who gets assigned to what plot was kind of interesting. Like Della, okay, makes sense. She's skilled and can do things.
Yeah,
it was funny. It was funny that he brought up Donald in that one. Should I go?
Yeah.
Should I go get Donald? It's like, nope.
Yeah, but I mean, Louis does also make sense because Louis is the one who is smarter than the smarty. He's sharper than the Sharpies,
He's
whichever
sharper
one.
than the Sharpies.
Yeah, he's the one who sees all the angles.
Yeah, but it was just sort of, yeah, you could have.
So he'd be the best option to figure out the flaws because he can see all the flaws. Whereas Huey is smart. He's the smartest one, but at the same time, he overwhelms himself with that smart. We saw that in his, fighting against Webby thing. He is too stringent on the rules and on the, on his OCD, and that hinders him from being successful in that kind of scenario, which is why Scrooge called Louis and Della.
Yeah. Well, it's just sort of interesting that the ones that they chose to split it off.
And
like,
then Dewey's just an idiot, so he's just useless for that.
Yeah, he might. Yeah. The only thing that would go for him would be that he'd be more gung ho about the whole adventure thing, but about trying to get through the ImpossiBin, I think he would be more excited about it. Well, he could have brought Webby, but then again, they were using Webby to make the other boy strong. So
the bad guy in this. Well, not
Yeah.
bad guy, but she was basically the ImpossiBin at home.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, if he wasn't trying to also train them at the same time, Della and Webby, because
Della and Webby would have owned that thing in like 5 seconds flat.
Oh, totally. I do love how Webby put Donald as a suspect.
Yes, and Donald, me? I'm not a suspect. He's like trying to erase it. He's like trying to get off. And it's like, and Beakley's like, okay, maybe he's not a suspect.
Yeah, it's Donald.
Yeah. Although no, I could see Donald betraying them.
Donald literally, they are his weakness. His love for them is his strength and weakness. He would literally do anything for them. He would not betray them.
Yeah.
The closest thing to betraying them he would do would be accidental.
Yeah. You would only betray them on accident.
Or to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say?
I honestly kind of like the fact that they didn't have Launchpad in this, because it gives it a nice little tie to the last episode where it's like he's busy with Darkwing.
Oh, yeah. No, I was like, wait, so you like after the greatest fighter, like do you think somebody else, never beaten Donald?
Well, I mean, Donald and Mrs. Beakley did fight before in the first season. I think it was the second episode. Second or third episode. They had this huge, well, it was mostly Donald trying to be ornery, and Mrs. Beakley is just like, God, you're an idiot. When he was trying to set up it's like, fine, you don't want to let me use your water and your power, I'll get my own. And he set his boat on fire.
Oh, dear God.
And she was just like, if you just asked for help, I could have helped you.
It's like, no. I'm very stubborn, but I got it.
So, yeah, they have had that battle before.
I'm just waiting for the last episode where we find out who the true villain really is. Aha! It was me, Mickey Mouse, all the time!
No, I can't wait because, well, we did see 5 of the foul agents in the next episode. There are 2 that I saw in the end of the invasion of the Moonlanders. When they panned over
their silhouettes.
Their silhouettes. that I can't wait to see, like,
Or they could have just been
involved.
paper.
Huh?
Or they could have just been paper.
No, because one of them actually moved. Ammonia Pines and Tuscany. I can't wait to add those. I mean, we already got Steelbeak, which was just a total squeak. So, but that's next episode.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything. And there's not a lot to analyze in this one. It's a fun episode. It's a breather episode. Even though it's
Yeah.
got some action and such, the plot of the fighting fowl hasn't really been pushed forward much of any.
Yes.
Yeah.
So join us in more videos by subscribing, my minions.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, he called you cute. Minion means small and cute.
Shush.
So,
What?
filet mignon is cut cute.
Yeah. That's the reason why it's called that is because it's tiny. It's baby cow.
You sure about that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think that's just a cut. It's not like it's a baby cow. But well, we can look it up later. But
Plus, it's a different spelling.
yeah, I was being silly.
Oh,
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the next one then.